Before we continue, let's take a look at the people that are absolutely crushing it on Upwork. Like this guy, for example, Vipa D. Total earnings $1 million on Upwork, 2,000 hours worked. And if we take a look at his profile, we can see it says Istanbul, Turkey, a capital, big city that people know, 98% job success and top rated. And the great thing about these Upwork profiles is that they are 100% public. So we can just go in and steal what we want. You can see he's offering a consultation first, and he's showing some work history with his reviews. You can see that he has a bunch of languages right here that he's showing. He's ID verified. I'll show you how to do that later as well. It's showing education, and then it's showing a bunch of reviews. It's showing his portfolio of things that he's already worked on. It's showing certifications, employment history. You can see he has a very stacked Upwork profile. The most important thing for an Upwork profile is this job success right here, and also this text right here that says available now. For the job success, we literally just need to get some jobs done. And that also means that we don't go after the $75 an hour jobs just yet. If we can get a job for $15 an hour, even if it doesn't make us much money, it's still a massive win because it's going to show on our Upwork profile. Let's move on to this guy. You can see also available now, 100% job success. He's charging $62 an hour. He also has a book a consultation, so there's definitely a pattern here. He has worked 4,000 hours in total. He has perfect reviews, a portfolio, a bunch of skills, and a project catalog. Same with this guy, also available now, 100% job success rate, $57.63 an hour, 200K earned, also book consultation, so we should probably add this, and then a bunch of work history and a bunch of things that he has already worked on. It's always important when you're starting something new that you look at the people that are actually crushing it to steal all you can. What I've done is that I've actually taken a bunch of these high-performing Upwork profiles. I've given them to Claude and created a Claude skill, which means that we can literally just pass in our own Upwork profile and Claude can improve it. Let's do that. So now we can head back into Claude Code. The Upwork skill should already be installed for you from all of my skills. Just write /Upwork, and then we want to go to our own Upwork profile. Basically just Control A to copy everything and say improve my Upwork profile, paste this in. And because of the Upwork skill that is already trained in the best performing profiles in our space, Claude can now take that as a reference and then improve our Upwork profile. Of course, your Upwork profile should be with whatever you want to sell. I'm selling AI lead follow-up systems, so I'm going to copy this one. Actually, I kind of like this one, AI automation engineer. Let's change this. Insert one of these as well. AI automation engineer, lead follow-up systems, and go high level. Instead of only lead follow-up systems, we can write AI agent systems and go high level and make. Save. Now you can see that Claude is auditing our description as well. This is probably pretty good. I like this. So let's copy that and insert it. Click save. This is a pretty good call to action. Message me with whatever it's leaking. So let's include that at the end. I like this, and I'll tell you in 24 hours if I can fix it. That's like kind of a call to action on our Upwork profile. So we can write message me with your project, and I'll tell you in 24 hours if I can help. Great. I think our Upwork profile is looking a lot better. Another tip that you want right now, I just set the price to $15 an hour. You want to be more precise. Like let's set it to $16.73 an hour, for example, and click save. The reason for that is that if you just set it to, let's say $16 straight, it doesn't seem like a precise price. It's just like thrown out there. When you set it to something very precise, it makes the human brain think, okay, there's a reason that it's this precise, which can build credibility. Awesome. Our profile is starting to look a lot better with the help from Claude. Now it's time to sign up to some jobs. Before we do that, you need to know about the two plans inside of Upwork. Right now we are on the basic plan, right, which is the free plan. And here we get 10 connects per month when we finish our Upwork profile, which if you are serious about building out your Upwork profile, probably won't be enough. They have an offer right here though. You can see the plus plan right now is $20 a month. But if you go to your profile, then you can actually get 50% off right here. Get Freelancer Plus for 50% off for 1 month. So that's $10 to try it for 1 month, where you get 100 connects instead, which is very, very worth it. So I'm going to go and click upgrade now to the plus plan. Let's get started with that. And there we go. You can now see we are on the Freelancer Plus plan. And the first thing you want to do is that you actually want to head back to your profile, and then you want to verify your identity. This was something that we didn't have before with the standard plan. And this basically just builds trust with both the Upwork and also with our clients. And this also costs 35 connects right here. Right now we have 150. So that's definitely worth getting this done. So I'm going to click verify your identity. And now we scan it with our mobile device. And then we have to verify with some ID. I'll be back when I've done that. And there we go. That took about 5 minutes. And now you can see right next to my name, we now have a verified badge that says this freelancer's identity has been verified through a government ID check and a visual verification. Nice. On the left-hand side of your profile right here, you also have the availability badge. That's the thing I showed you before, where it says available now, which costs 14 connects per week. I would also say that that's very worth it. So I'm going to click turn on. You've added the badge. And now we can go to our public profile and we can see how it looks. You can see now it says this, available now, AI automation engineer, $16.73 an hour. There we go, the skills, the employment history. And the only thing that our profile is now missing is some jobs, because that is really what matters. The thing that people really take a look at is this right here, top rated plus and 98% job success rate. And then also total earnings, total jobs, total hours. And that's also why we set our price very low compared to these other people. You can see they're charging $62 an hour. We are only charging 1/4 of that. It's because we want to get jobs first so we can have 100% job success rate. Nice. It's time to go out and actually start bidding on jobs, which is what we're going to be using these connects for. So let's get into that. All right, let's start actually applying to jobs. If you go to the Find Work tab right here and click Find Work, then it's going to show you the jobs that Upwork thinks that you will be interested in. We can see our connects right here. And the way that connects work is that we are basically paying a little bit every single time that we apply to a job. What does this mean? Well, it means that we need to be cautious with what we apply to. We cannot just apply to every single job. There's a couple of rules of thumbs. Like if a post, for example, has 50 plus proposals, it's probably not the best job for you to reach out to. 20 to 50 is in a much, much better range. And it's really a speed to lead game. When someone makes a post, you want to be instant there. You can see this was posted yesterday. You want to be there instantly. This one, for example, right here, was posted 3 hours ago and the proposals are 5 to 10. This one would be a great one to reach out to. So what you want to do is that you want to command click on this so it opens in a new tab. And you can see this opens up the job right here. We're looking for a skilled AI automation specialist who has hands-on experience with Go High Level, that's us, Claude AI, and AI agent development to help streamline business operations and improve client communication workflows. There we go. This seems awesome. Remote, freelance, potential long-term opportunity. There we go. This one seems like a really, really good job. And you see they are payment verified and phone number verified as well. And they have a 98% hire rate with 910 jobs posted. And again, what we're trying to do now is not to make the most amount of money. We need to build up our Upwork profile before we can do that. So if we think we can do this, which we can click apply now. You can see that this proposal requires 11 connects. And when we submit it, we have 103 left. How do we want to be paid? I'm going to choose by milestone. And then we can choose maybe something like 25, 25, 25. And we can do initial audit, implementation, verify that everything runs smoothly. And you can see when we do this, we are going to be making $67 like this. How long will the project take? Probably less than 1 month. And then right here, we can add our cover letter. And this is what is important to add. This is basically our application. What I've done is that I've taken some of the best proposals that I've seen, and I've created an Upwork proposal skill like this one. Write a high converting Upwork proposal for a job post the user provides. So let's write /proposal inside of our AI workspace. And again, you're also going to have access to this skill. It's inside of the old skills folder. We're then going to take this post right here that was submitted 3 hours ago. I'm going to Control A everything so we can see what it looks like. Going to paste this in and then say, write a proposal, please. This job might not be the best one. You can see right here, it says $10 as a fixed price. But I think what they're trying to do right now with this post is literally just to find someone that they could maybe hire. You can see they've spent in total 9.3K. This is also what our skill flags. You can see $10 fixed price. Client's average hourly paid is $7 and they have 67 open jobs. They're probably just using this for a hire. That's actually a good flag by Claude. So this is probably not the best job to spend your connects on. You can also see what country these people are making the posters from, Nigeria right here, which might not be the best type of client. You can see this one might be interesting. This is high-level AI automation fulfillment partner. So this is more of like a long-term job. You can see they've spent $50,000. It's inside of Go High Level as well. So let's apply to this one instead. Maybe we can click apply now. Then we can copy this entire thing. I'll write clear here to clear it and then choose the Upwork proposal generator again, paste this in and say, build a proposal for this. And now it'll ask for some information about ourselves since it doesn't have any saved facts. Have you built high-level voice agents before? Yes. High level, I know everything about Go High Level, and I have built a lot of voice agents in 11 Labs. Not only in English, but also in many other languages. Do you actually use high level in it today to day? Yes, all the time. Pricing approach, do you want to quote each service line by line, blah, blah, blah. One hourly rate is fine. Your unfair advantage angle for fulfillment partner, the US time zone overlap, prior agency fulfillment experience, in-house dev for custom calculators, sign-off name Albert. Yes. Your unfair advantage, let's come up with an unfair advantage. Prior agency fulfillment used to run my own agency. There we go. We give Claude some context and it's going to build out this entire proposal for us. You don't want to paste this in one-to-one. I'm going to copy this right here. You can see this would cost 27 connects. Schedule a rate increase. Let's do never for that. You can always tell that later if you want. And then a quick tip is that you can write, this is not written by AI. Then I don't think this is good. We'll just write, I used to run my own AI automation agency, so the USL I fulfill model. The fulfill is not that good, so I'll just write so I know the USL I fulfill model. And when it comes to these proposals, you want to educate them. So I'll write, it's important that we do good onboarding flows, snapshot deployments, sub-account hygiene flows, and snapshot deployments, and then add some information that they might not know already. We can actually use the Go High Level API through something like make init to auto deploy sub-accounts in both Go High Level and 11 Labs. How I'd start, let's first audit your current high level setup. Then we build the reusable template that auto deploys through init then Go High Level and 11 Labs through the API, and then take over all. Let's do like this. This is not like what an AI would write. Take all. Then I take over all client support plus tuning as you close deals. Rate $16 an hour. Happy to quote fixed per client when I see your current onboarding process. Maybe just like current onboarding. This is a pretty bad question. There's also some weird spacing right here. Let's remove that too. One question, is it custom built per project? Is it custom built or do you sell productized services? Will help me to plan it out. Albert, like this right here. Then we can add an attachment, like we can, for example, add that calendar right here that is completely full. And there we go. This is a really good option.